My name is Michael P. Atkinson, and I'm honored to be guest conducting the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra for Focus Series Number 2, An Evening of Fanfare. I want to share with you some of the story behind this unique program, which brings the Orlando Phil's excellent brass and percussion section front and center. The first two pieces on the program are a pair of fanfares by American composers Aaron Copland and Joan Tower. Copland's Fanfare for the Common Man is easily the most famous piece ever written for brass ensemble, and if you have not heard this piece before, you have almost certainly heard Copland's music elsewhere, in the concert hall, ballet theater, motion pictures, and even commercials.
You can have a great beef dinner in no time at all. Well, almost no time at all. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Commissioned by the Cincinnati Symphony as part of a project to raise morale during World War II, Copland wrote this fanfare in 1942, dedicating it to, quote, the common man who was doing all of the dirty work in the war and thus deserved a fanfare. It was an instant success, so much that Copland incorporated the fanfare into the outer movements of his monumental Third Symphony, which was composed between 1944 and 1946. Since then, the fanfare, or themes from it, have been used in a number of TV theme songs and popular music, including one season as the theme music for CBS Sports Spectacular. Like so much of Copland's music, Fanfare for the Common Man has earned an everlasting presence in the American standard repertoire. It is most often heard in a ceremonial setting to evoke a sense of introspection and reverence. Copland achieves this character through the masterful use of relatively simple musical elements. Earthy, protean percussion hits call us to attention, and when the dust clears, we hear the first lyrical theme played by 4 unison trumpets. This is significant because, for many of us, a solo lyrical trumpet brings to mind the military bugle call taps, which draws on a powerful shared cultural association. Copland develops that first theme while layering in the rest of the ensemble one section at a time, and broadening the harmony. This creates a visceral sense of gathering power and determination. Joan Tower wrote Fanfare for the Uncommon Woman No. 1 in 1986, which was a commission by the Houston Symphony. The work is both inspired by and a tribute to Copland, whose music Tower counts among her influences. Since then, she has gone on to write 5 more in this series of fanfares, the most recent one written in 2016 for the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. Tower dedicates the series to, quote, women who take risks and are adventurous. Where Copland evokes solemnity, Tower creates a feeling of exuberance and possibility. Similar to Copland, she begins with percussion and trumpets playing relatively simple themes, quickly developing into acrobatic passages that eventually spread throughout the ensemble, culminating in some real rock and roll moments for the percussion. This fanfare blazes through with a relentless, intrepid energy and is a perfect companion to the Copland fanfare. To me, what makes these pieces special are what they represent, an ideal and sincere vision of our fellow human beings, as well as the opportunity to pause for a few minutes to consider the past, the present, and the future. I hope you enjoyed this little preview, and I hope you'll come join us at the Plaza Live on November 16th for an Evening of Fanfare. Visit orlandophil.org for tickets and more information. Thank you.